like you. Be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one.
The video started with nothing more than a few seconds of music and a simple movement. A sway, a step, a little smile that seemed almost accidental. Yet somehow, that small clip of Jeon Jungkook set the entire internet on fire. It wasn't even a performance on stage, not a grand choreography or a planned event. Just Jungkook being Jungkook, a rhythm flowing through him effortlessly. Within minutes, armies clipped it, shared it, and filled timelines with disbelief. "Why does he make that look so good?" one fan tweeted. "He literally just breathed and went viral," another replied. By morning, hashtags like #JungkookViral again and #SimpleDanceKing dominated global trends. But somewhere beyond the noise of the internet, there was someone watching that clip with quiet pride: Park Jimin. He had seen the video not from the internet first, but from the group chat the members still shared, a silent space that occasionally flickered back to life with jokes, photos, and teasing. The moment Jungkook's clip was posted there, a flood of laughing emojis followed from the others. But Jimin's reaction was different. He stared at the screen for a long time before smiling, that kind of smile that carries 100 unspoken feelings. He typed something, deleted it, then typed again. Finally he sent, "You never change. Even a tiny move from you feels like a stage." The message was simple, but Jungkook saw it. And somewhere between his shy laugh and the way he covered his face during his next live stream, fans noticed. Because when Jungkook came back online the next night, someone asked about the viral clip. He laughed, scratching his neck nervously. "That? It wasn't even a dance," he said, voice half shy, half amused. "I was just moving. Music felt nice." Then, almost like an afterthought, he smiled softly, that small, genuine curve of lips that seemed to carry a hidden warmth. Jimin Hyung said, "I never change. Maybe that's true." The comments section exploded. Did he just mention Jimin? Jimin Hyung said, "I'm screaming." Even a simple dance becomes special when it's Jungkook and Jimin. Armies began connecting dots. The tone in Jungkook's voice, the softness in his eyes, the way he said Hyung. And as always, it wasn't about shipping, it was about that deep bond, the kind of friendship that feels like understanding without words. Behind the public reactions, Jimin posted something quietly on Weverse that same evening. A simple photo, his coffee cup by the window, sunlight spilling through the glass, captioned with a line, "Some people move the world just by being themselves." Fans didn't need to guess who he meant. The timing said it all. Within hours, armies connected the dots, once again flooding timelines with soft tears and affectionate chaos. Jimin's post after Jungkook's viral clip, one fan wrote, "He's so proud of him." Another commented, "Their connection is something words can't describe. It's like they're always watching out for each other." And maybe that's what made the moment so powerful, not the dance itself, but the quiet echo of it between them. Because Jungkook's simplicity has always been his magic. He doesn't need effort to draw attention, the world seems to bend toward him naturally. Yet the one person who never looked at him with starry-eyed awe, but rather with gentle understanding, was Jimin. He saw the same boy he'd known for over a decade, the one who'd stay up late practicing, the one who laughed the loudest but carried the deepest emotions inside. When Jungkook went viral, Jimin didn't see the global pop star or the viral dancer. He saw the same Jungkook who once hid behind him backstage during debut days, nervous about performing live for the first time. That's why his message and his reaction felt different. It wasn't for the world, it was for him. Later that week, Jungkook uploaded a short video on TikTok, just him, in the practice room, redoing the same, simple dance that had gone viral. But this time, something was different. Near the end, he broke into laughter. The video had 50 million views. The combination of Jungkook's easy charm and Jimin's playful teasing was enough to send the fandom spiraling into emotional joy. The comments overflowed with messages about their bond, their comfort, their laughter that never seems to fade even after all these years. Underneath all the noise, though, there was something unspoken that lingered, a sense of quiet loyalty. Because when Jungkook laughed that night, it wasn't just because of Jimin's words. It was because he felt seen. Jimin had always been the kind of person who celebrated others in silence, not through loud applause but through presence, a steady warmth that stays even when the spotlight fades. In one unseen moment, after the practice ended, Jungkook reportedly told the staff nearby, "When Jimin Hyung laughs, it's impossible not to smile too." Those words weren't meant to reach the public, but somehow they did, shared through whispers, translations, and fan memories that scatter like constellations across timelines. And just like that, the viral simple dance turned into something else entirely. It became a symbol, not of performance or fame, but of connection. Of how even the smallest gestures can carry stories of years spent growing together, of unspoken gratitude, and of hearts that recognize each other even in silence. As days passed, the frenzy calmed, but the warmth stayed. Jungkook continued his lives, joking about how armies make everything viral, while Jimin liked a few posts quietly, never confirming, never denying, just being there. And maybe that's what makes them who they are. Two people who have seen each other through the brightest lights and the darkest nights, who can still laugh over something as simple as a dance step. When Jungkook ended his next live, he leaned close to the camera, his voice soft and low. "Thanks for watching me dance," he murmured, eyes glowing faintly. "And thanks to you know who you are." Fans caught it instantly. They didn't need a name. They knew. Because sometimes, love, whether it's friendship, loyalty, or something beyond words, doesn't need to be shouted to be real. It just exists, quietly, beautifully, in the space between two people who have grown together under the same light. And somewhere, scrolling through his phone, Jimin smiled again, proud, amused, and maybe a little moved. He didn't need to post anything this time. The world already knew what he felt.